I chose to try influencer Ashton Hall's controversial routine. It feels a bit strange. Yeah, it's pretty weird. Actually, it's not pleasant to follow at all, but you know, I'm willing to try some pretty unpleasant things here. Stay for the video to see the strange parts of this guy's routine and the results I got from trying it myself, right? Hello everyone, welcome to The Experience. My name is experienciaflamino, and today you'll see me following Ashton Hall's morning routine. But before you watch the suffering I had to go through, leave a like here. It will help my work a lot, you have no idea. I rely on your likes to know which videos I enjoy or dislike. Or, if you're someone who likes me and wants to help my work, even if you don't like the video, just leave a like. I'll be really grateful. Comment pukaronta, since that's the channel's magic word. Well, ever since Ashton Hall went viral with his morning routine, with a video that has over 700 million views, people haven't stopped sending it to me, asking me to do it for 30 days, 7 days, whatever. Okay, you win. So, just know that when you send me something too many times for me to do, it goes on my to-do list. And I end up testing it here to show you if it's good or bad with 100% transparency. So this video won't be any different. I'll be completely honest about my thoughts on Ashton Hall's routine, if I could follow it, what I liked and what I didn't. But before anything else, I had to do some deep research to find out what exactly Ashton Hall's routine is. I even made some coffee here, look how nice this is, and some snacks here too. Are you kidding me? I treat myself really well. Well, so let's look up some details about this guy's routine, because I watched the videos and all, right? The video that went viral, by the way, shows his routine, but I want to see it in detail, you know? So I can follow along. Let me turn down the music a bit here. The music isn't from the video editing, okay? It's from my browser, from Opera Air. This browser is wonderful. Take a look. Here you can select some songs, and there's this detail here. Look, this is the magic detail right here. The binaural volume, this binaural effect, it has the ability to positively affect our brain. Each sound here has a unique binaural effect, like gamma 36 and gamma 40. I have my favorites here, right, which are these ones. And then you can adjust the music volume, the binaural volume. Look, what is it like if it gets loud? It sounds kind of weird, right? But when it's together with the music, you don't even notice. You also get the binaural effects. I really like this side tab, look. It offers breathing instructions and neck exercises, making it great for people who spend long hours at the computer. Then you can do a body assessment and it gives you some neck stretching suggestions. It's really interesting. On the little tab on the side here, look, what I like is this pin boards. Look, how cool. Then you do it. Oops. I made some spoilers here for upcoming videos. I'm studying Japanese, 30 days studying Japanese. And then you can leave some pins here too. Opera Air. So let's get straight to the point. Let's see what Ashton Hall's routine is like. Here there's a CPT pull battle. They also have their own artificial intelligence, the area. But then I'm paying for the CPT chart, right? Show me in detail. The morning routine of the influencer. Well, I think he's an influencer, right? Is it Douglas that he's an influencer? The guy directly influenced a brand's actions with a video? Is he really an influencer, Douglas? Oh my god, 3:52, the guy wakes up. I'm making this video because many people asked for Ashton Hall's morning routine. Why don't people suggest some nice things to do? It's always something to mess me up, right? 3:52. Waking up and removing the mouth tape. Oh, I saw this mouth tape thing. I just don't know why he uses this mouth tape. To encourage nasal breathing. Oh, that's why he uses that here. Now it all makes sense. Brushing teeth and gargling with Saratoga water. Man, this Saratoga water, I can't afford it because it's imported water. Reading, taking notes, journaling. Oh, he does journaling. It's the act of writing down your thoughts and ideas to keep everything recorded. I think it's really cool. 5:46, first ice bath. Easy. For me, this made Hype Bar stand out. Putting your face in ice water. Damn, the guy uses expensive water to wet his face. Look at the time the guy goes to train. Clothes, sneakers, and jewelry. The guy goes to train wearing jewelry. He wears shorts, gym clothes, sneakers, and unusually also wore a luxury bracelet. Okay, I won't have that part. 6:30, running on the treadmill. He runs really hard. I thought he did some kind of running. I thought he was a runner by the way he runs. Wow, Banho takes a shower for about 15 minutes to get ready for the day. Banana facial. He opens a banana, eats part of it, and rubs the peel on his face as a natural mask. Okay, alright. I think some things in his routine don't really make sense. I didn't just base myself on this ChatGPT research. Then I looked further, even checking Ashton Hall's social media. I noticed many things there weren't in ChatGPT, and ChatGPT listed things I didn't find on social media. I reviewed everything. What is most common in his routine? Some things there aren't frequent every day, but some things are, and I decided to follow those things that are always frequent there every day. Which are the most controversial ones, right? That bizarre thing he does, putting his face in ice, rubbing banana on his face, he's really intense there, right? I'm going to rub banana on my face. I went to get things ready since I didn't have everything I needed for the guy's routine. I needed the famous gadgets of Ashton Hall, right? To cover the mouth and open the nose, right? I bought the Bagulo M30 of this one. This one comes with less. I'm afraid this one will hurt. Like pulling it out like this, it's like hot wax. Dude, the thing sticks. Wow, it really sticks. Look, this here is a plastic thing. Look how crazy this is. And it comes with this little kit of things here. It must be for something that sticks to your nose, right? Let's see, I assume that these magnets are going to be pulled by the little arch. Wow. I don't have a deviated septum, but the effect this gives... Look, the nose even gets wide, it's coming off down here, but that's because my nose is oily. It's good to wash it a little before. It's written in the tutorial. Look, I was using this one. It's more open, but one is tighter, probably for people with very thin noses. Wow, that's really cool, huh? Well, that's all I really needed. So I started the guy's morning routine. I admit I already found waking up at 3:50 unpleasant. It's just too early. The feeling of sleeping with those gadgets, the mouth tape, and that little thing you put on your nose, it wasn't unpleasant. Surprisingly, I had a good night's sleep. It also wasn't a better night's sleep than usual. What about the tape on the mouth and this little detail here? There's a specific reason for it, but it's not something that will be great for everyone. Like, it's not scientifically proven that 98% of people's sleep will improve. After using Ashton Hall's mouth tape, he states in his videos that he is a mouth breather, meaning he often breathes through his mouth. And the guy, from what I saw, he's a high-performance athlete, so maybe this makes sense for him. He brushes his teeth after removing the tape, but I usually wait until after breakfast. Anyone who does the opposite is a psychopath. I also noticed he's very vain, shaving daily. He's always looking impeccable. That makes sense when someone works with their own image like he does and I do, since I work in social media. This brings results in the medium and long term. Sometimes a brand wants to work with you and they'll get an impression of you based on your appearance. Unfortunately, that's how the world is, right? So this was a practice I didn't find problematic to follow. It has a reason behind it. And then right after that, he goes to drink that Saratoga water, which is that expensive water he always advertises everywhere. The water, its stock value went up because of his viral video. And then, just for the aesthetics of the video, to make it look good, to make it nice for the video thumbnail, I got a water bottle that looks similar. The next step is to do a set of push-ups, I think, to wake up the body. After the push-ups, we start journaling, which is basically a note-taking journal where you write down ideas, whatever you want to write down. I noticed a disparity that sometimes he's using the Bible and sometimes he's not using the Bible. Then that long-awaited moment finally arrived, right? I was curious what it's like to dip your face in ice-cold water with ice, right? And lemon. By the way, ChatGPT didn't mention this detail about the lemon, but I saw in their videos that there was always a Sicilian lemon included. What makes me feel worse is wasting water just to wet my face. But it's okay, right? It's just for a short period. I decided to follow Ashton Hall's routine for a week. That should be enough to see some results, right? To get the benefits and find out if it's a good routine or a bad one. Then he gets ready to go to the gym. In his case, he puts on jewelry and everything. I just put on my usual clothes. Because I know that jewelry won't make any difference for me being at the gym, period. I don't know if he has sponsorships for those pieces of jewelry he wears. Maybe that's the reason, but it doesn't make any sense to wear jewelry to go work out. And that part was amazing to film because Area 51, which is Growth's gym, was just renovated. It's themed like a bunker and it turned out amazing, but I thought his workout was hard to follow. To make it worse, I saw in his videos that he does this sprint with his mouth taped shut, so I was like, okay, let's go with it and see what happens. It's tough and a fast run. I don't know if he's an athlete specialized in something, if that training has a specific reason. But in my mind, it didn't make much sense to do such a heavy sprint before the workout. So I felt my workout was really affected by the fact that I was fasting. And because I used up my energy right at the start with a sprint with all that effort, and I admit that this thing of training with my mouth covered, I only did it once, just to see what it felt like. But on the other days, I didn't keep doing it because it really hurt my training. I noticed his routine changed after training. Sometimes he goes to a sauna, sometimes he goes swimming, sometimes he meditates. I chose meditation since I'm already used to it and it doesn't take much effort for me. After that, he takes a shower. It's described there as a quick shower, but my hair is huge, so it's not always possible for the shower to be quick. Washing my hair makes my showers last at least 15-20 minutes. And then continuing, he did something that I think makes no sense at all. I can't defend you on this one. Ashton Hall applies banana peel to the face. I did some deep research to see if there's any scientific evidence for this, and there isn't. And another face immersion in cold water. I don't know why this second one. The first one I saw was meant to wake me up and make me alert, right? Okay, it makes sense. It really wakes you up. But why the second one? And then comes his first meal, right? After all that he eats, I think it's toast with avocado, bacon. Because of the bacon, I can't really eat this meal, right? Because I'm vegan, so I stuck to my healthy breakfast, right? Just the same, my breakfast is bread. 12-grain bread with tofu pate. It's a pate I make with tofu, olives, and nutritional yeast. It turns into a very protein-rich spread and goes really well with bread. And the little coffee, right? If this guy didn't have a little coffee, I'd say, man, he's totally not cool, I don't like him. But he does have a little coffee, so alright. But so, was it worth it or not to follow this guy's routine? For me, it wasn't worth it. Why? Because it simply didn't suit my needs. It's likely a routine he made for himself. Including the thing about covering his mouth, he mentions that he's a mouth breather, so it's something specific for him. And routines? For you to have good performance, a good result with a routine, it has to be specific for you. His routine is especially hard for me because of the schedule. Waking up at 3:50 makes no sense to me. You have to take the pillars of your life that need improvement and set aside the time when you have the most energy to dedicate to those pillars. And that makes you get a good result from your routine. Also, many influencers, not saying Ashton Hall is one, but many do this. They suggest a routine they don't follow. For example, all those videos you saw of me recording my routine weren't actually filmed during my real routine. On the first day I wanted to record everything, but there wasn't enough time. To record, to set the camera in the right place, adjust the color, adjust the whites, you need time. Putting it on the tripod, you can't follow the routine and at the same time be recording. Only if I had someone doing everything for me, but I do everything by myself. So, remember, much of what influencers post on social media is what they choose to show, not reality. Man, I just took the tapes off my nose here. Look at this. That hurt, huh? This was cool and felt nice, except for the burning in my eye. I think this lemon is unnecessary. Wow, it burns my eye. A lot. Wow. It gets spicy, huh? What a weird feeling. Wow, this really dries out your mouth. Look at this. Oh my god. Terrible. It's impossible to keep this up. There are times when you just have to breathe through your mouth to get oxygen faster. If I always use this, the quality of my heavier sets would definitely drop.
It's public. You're screwed.
You're going to get the beard?
If you want, I'll shave it.
So it's not public?
Pertino didn't hit, huh?
Bro, I'm shaking, bro. Running. I did a hell of a sprint over there. And it's on an empty stomach, like training on an empty stomach with your mouth covered. Man, it doesn't make sense, man. And even if it was reality, you don't need to take someone else's reality as a rule. Man, the guy does that. If I don't do that, I'm a loser. If I don't read a book a month, I'm a loser. No. You can use your willingness to do what brings you the most results for your life goals. But these are experiences where whatever positive I can take from them, I will take. It's worth doing tests like this, stepping out of your comfort zone and trying something new. That's it. If you liked this video, if you liked my excess of honesty here, you'll always get the truth here. And I'll keep building my credibility by being 100% transparent with you. So leave a like here. I'll be really happy if you can help my work with a like. Comment below with the type of video you'd like to see on the channel. Other people's routines. 30-day challenges. You can be creative, really creative, because I've already done a lot of things here on the channel, you know? And until the next experience.
He asked, what do you think?
Don't even think about asking him. I'll make sure you don't.
I think this should be widely adopted by 99% of TikTokers, considering all the crap they've been saying lately. I'm going to start selling this for money.